At some point, we are going to have to do a whole show about how good this show sounds.
Riveting Radio on Echoplex Media, live.
Shakes as the bass creates a space where your past is discarded. A pretty thing like you should never look so blue. Come on, the night's just started. 150 people in this house, but if you follow me, I'll get you the best seats. 150 people in this house.
All right, everybody, welcome to Local Love. We do this show live every Tuesday, now back to the original time from 9 to 11 p.m. Pacific and beyond into the post game because half of the lights are red right now. I'm producer Dave. If you are having a little bit of a Twitch issue, it looks like the Twitch ingest server is giving us some shit. And yeah, so if you're getting like choppy audio, head on over to eplex.xyz. You can monitor the audio of the show over there. It's coming in loud and clear over there. If you're listening to the podcast version of this show, head on over to twitch.tv/Echoplex Media and give us a follow. We'd love to have you on in our chat next week or the week after or the week after or the week after. I'm producer Dave, and I don't know, you can find me damn near anywhere. The other person smoking a cigarette, who are you?
I'm the Media Wench. You can find me here on Echoplex Media on Makeup Monday, Local Love on Tuesday, Thetans and Satans on Thursday, sometimes on Saturday, and sometimes on Sunday, the big show that is the Plex. Some of those shows are available as podcasts. Everything on our schedule is available on our website, echoplexmedia.com. Join our Discord, discord.me/Echoplex, and fucking give us some money on Patreon. Patreon.com/Echoplex. We also have an old-timey phone number. If you have one of them there devices with the buttons that calls people, you know, like on the waves, not the 5G. Maybe the 5G. That's 415-903-PLEX, 415-903-7539. But Mr. Maserati, with the glowy blinky lights.
Hey there, Media Winch.
Hey.
Not to Media Winch. No, this is Juan Maserati. I am a keyboard player, longtime keyboard player, and I also play in Rebels Camp, my homies, and also in Los Improviders. And I am a co-host here on Local Love, along with my homies here, Media Winch, producer Dave, motherfucking John Renner, and we are here to make it happen for you. I love you guys. Te amo, senor. Back to you, Media Winch.
John, you're looking a little bit like Lemmy.
Hell yeah. Motherfucking
Lemmy John.
Baby? What's up, baby?
What's going on?
Feeling all right. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. Why don't you give yourself an intro and let people know where they can find your music?
Oh, yeah. I'm John Renna, a.k.a. the Red Eye Jedi. You could find me on all streaming platforms, my music anyway. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. What's the other one? Instagram. You can find me there. And I hang out with my homies here on Local Love. And hopefully I'll be joining you guys a little more moving forward.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic. So we move this show back to 9. Hopefully we'll be getting some Chip DeVille action later this evening. That'd be some good shit. If you're a local music head and you're in the Twitch chat, go ahead and hit !panel. It'll give you some information on how to join the panel. Just to check on things, like I'm not lagging to you guys, right? Like everything's loud and clear and smooth and fluid.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah, the problem's on Twitch.
Yeah.
And then
It's all good, man.
Cool. Yeah, the problem's on Twitch is and then because I'm not having a problem connecting to Icecast or anything either. And the uplink to our server is good. It's just our RTMP server is spitting us out a bunch of fucking nasty in the logs.
We'll just blame it on Hassan for taking all the fucking Twitch bandwidth.
That's outgoing bandwidth, but okay.
Okay.
We're gonna blame it on what's that guy they keep unbanning and rebanning in the chat?
What's his name? Bryson Creates? Yeah. We'll blame it on Bryson.
Fucking technology.
Well, shit. Looks like so in 2 weeks we have La Palma coming on for an interview. That'll be both members of La Palma coming to hang out with us, talk about their music. We'll rock a bunch of their jams. That'll be pretty cool. I'm trying to book somebody for an interview next week. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I might be able to do it. I also have some help from everybody here. We have a spreadsheet again. We'll have some live acts coming up pretty soon. April is going to be when we're going to really kick this thing off and hopefully get some things going. We have a new Local Love shirt, which is just our old Local Love shirt in the swag shop. That's here. I'll just hit.
I need to get my hands on one of those.
Yeah, it's up. The link to it's in the Twitch chat, or I can give it to you after the show.
Speaking of hands, it's literally my hand that's on the shirt from Sofa Street Fair.
Even better.
What?
Yeah, it's from the very first Sofa Street Fair that I went to when we did live with a whole truckload of gear from back in the Fountainhead bar in the back with the acoustic stage.
Yep. Well, the first time we did it up front. I think the second time we were in the back. But my
first one.
Oh yeah. First time we were like in the hallway or something. The sound was way better. The second time we did it, the speakers were set up in a weird place compared to the mics, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the podcast if you're listening to the podcast of this. And I don't know, check it out on YouTube if we end up posting this to YouTube. If we still have a YouTube, that's a matter for another time. I don't know. We got some brand new fucking music, so let's rock some of that shit. We got some ASTU. This is, I believe, this is Noah's sister. Is that right?
ASTU. Yeah. I'm glad that she sent you some music. She's playing tomorrow night at Art Boutique, doing a live stream. You can get your tickets on their page, and Noah will actually be performing with her. I'm not sure to what extent, but you get to see brother and sister performing live for the first time in quite a few years. So it'll be pretty cool.
Cool. Well, this is a song called Motion by ASTU, and we'll be right back. All right, that was brand new music to us from ASTU. That song's called Motion. That shit was great. I was like super impressed with that high quality production value. Fucking great fucking vocals. Man.
Good shit.
Shit was fire.
Good shit. John was saying in the chat that's Noah's sister. She was in Melted State for a while until she started doing her own thing and moved to Oakland. And now I could recognize her voice in the backing of those tracks, doing those fat fucking harmonies in the background of Love Ain't Gonna Take It and
exactly.
Yeah.
On that Live at New Jersey's album they did, she was heavily on that album. And yeah, they did a lot of shows together way back in the day. They had kind of like an earlier ensemble of Melted State, and yeah, she was a big part of it.
Yeah, it was good shit.
Talent seems to run in the family, or maybe it's hard work.
For sure. We'll be watching tomorrow.
Both.
Yay area.
So
yeah, they live in the same house now. She just moved back from Oakland for a little bit, and so I mean, you just imagine like the creativity, the collaboration that they must be getting into, or maybe we'll get into. I don't know if they have yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds like if he's playing with her tomorrow night, it sounds like he probably had something to do with her music project. Like it's not like you don't just show up like, I don't know. You don't just show up without knowing the songs and whatnot. So
yeah. Well, Noah's a talented motherfucker. He can figure out a lot of shit pretty quick. I mean, he's got a huge library of music that he can play. So he can do just about anything. And he plays with no pick too, which is the craziest thing. Like some of the lead that he plays, he just uses his fingers. It's crazy.
No pick. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, if you ever watch him, it's crazy.
He lays into those strings, bro. That's amazing.
I know. He uses his thumb like it's a pick.
All right, so Noah is the lead singer of Melted State. That's the band we're going to play next. Noah's been on this show a couple times. That's who they're talking about. We've been pretty fortunate over the years to have a lot of great musicians come on. Noah, if you go search through our old archives, just go to our website and search for Melted State. You'll find a live performance from Noah back when we were in the fucking living room, and it was like basically unfair to every other musician we've ever had in the studio in a lot of ways.
Right.
So this is
he's with Noah and the Architects now, which they still play. They just did Art Boutique a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we need to start hassling Noah to send us some of his Noah and the Architects music. Start hassling a little bit. This is Noah's former project, Melted State. I don't know if it's in hiatus or if they exploded it, but this song is called Love Ain't Gonna Take It, and I think it's the first song he ever sent us, and it was our introduction to Noah and to that family. And here we go.
A man stares down his woman, wondering what to say. She lie there with her hair a mess, no room for escape. She says to him, "Oh, Tori, won't you look what you've done? The night is young, our fires burn, let's make some mistakes. It's okay, it's okay." Yeah. And I said, love ain't gonna take it. Love ain't gonna take it no more. No more, no more, no more. Said love ain't gonna take it. Love ain't gonna take it no more. No more, no more, no more. Days go by, no words been said. They've come to a break. And finally he calls her, never been so afraid. He says to her, "Oh, Doin, won't you see I'm in love?" She warns him with these simple words, "Mean what you say, better mean what you say."
What you say?
Yeah. it no more. Love ain't gonna, love ain't gonna take it no more. Take it no more. I said love ain't gonna take it. Love ain't gonna take it no more. No more, no more, no more. Said love ain't gonna take it. Love ain't gonna take it no more. No more, no more, no more. Said love ain't gonna take it. Love ain't gonna take it no more. No more, no more, no more. Said love ain't gonna take it. Love ain't gonna take it no more. No more, no more, no more.
Hey, chat, there's no chance that even if instead of 8 of you, and probably some result of the ingest system on Twitch crapping out, instead of 8 of you, there were 80,000 of you, I don't think I'd turn into some asshole YouTuber. I would just, like, I don't know, have a gold-plated studio.
You go get that Focusrite box, fucking gold plated and shit.
And it breaks the desk because it's too
I
heavy.
wish.
You bronze that shit. He would.
We go get our MV7s fucking gold plated.
Need a new stand. At least I would. The stand's kind of jank. Speaking of which, send us some money. Patreon.com/Echoplex. So that was a Melted State. That's Love Ain't Gonna Take It. We have that version of that. We also have a live one from the Sofa Street Fair, but we don't play it so much because it was inside of a big fucking echoey venue, and our recording wasn't all that great. But there was nothing to do. Like, you can't get rid of echo. So, but Noah, every time we've seen him live, I've seen him live at Sofa Street Fair. I've played at a gig live with him, I believe, at the Back Bar. I've seen him live at he was playing at the Women's March, which was pretty cool in 2016. Me and HK got some 4K footage of that, by the way. I don't know where the fuck that is. It should probably be on my YouTube channel. Probably, but you know, whatever. I hate video editing, especially if the input file is 4K. The computer would be like, "Oh, please don't do that to me."
We need a on all that.
Yeah, Noah's a talented. I'm lucky to be able to call the guy a good friend. I mean, you know, it's been a tough year not getting to hang out with the guy, but you know, he's got some things in the bag he's working on. So, you know, I think once shit starts popping again, he's going to be right there. You know, that set he played at Art Boutique a couple months ago just knocked my socks off. He's so good.
I mean, I've never seen him play when I wasn't impressed. Sofa Music Fest, I think the first time he was on our stage, if I'm not mistaken, that was super good. Yeah, it was all good.
Yeah, I connected with him today. He's down to come on soon, so hopefully we'll be able to get him on the calendar
Nice.
for, you know, some sort of performance and whatnot. I tried to get him and his sister on tonight, but the logistics weren't going to work out. So
it was less than 24 hours notice. Like that's hero status if somebody comes.
Yeah.
If somebody's going to put all that, even just to come on a panel with something like an unfamiliar environment. That's like hero status if it's like less than 24 hours.
Exactly. I promised him I'd plug the shit out of the show. So there you go.
Well, I'll try to get the podcast out of this first thing in the morning, so that people who do download it will be hearing about it. Though the metrics for this the podcast show that it's not a lot of San Jose people, but they're a tough crowd because we're not doing, like, the podcast isn't on Facebook, the stream isn't on Facebook, so it's a bit of a tough road to get our local music crowd in here. But I do see Alabastard up in the chat. Alabastard is a regular.
I did attract a friend of mine from Sonora, so we do have somebody from Sonora in listening right now. Hi, Chris.
Oh, what's up, Chris? Make sure you make that account on Twitch and give us a follow so you can get a kitty cat and so you can say some nice things about people in the chat. Also, if you know any great bands up in Sonora, we'll take one. Sonora's out of our range, but we'll take one. Take one band.
There's only like one band in Sonora. They're like a country band.
Dude, we'll play a country band from Sonora. What the fuck?
They're like a cover band, though. My cousin was in the band.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah. He lives up in Sonora too.
Are you referring to Sonora?
It's not one. It's Sonora, not Senora.
No, it's Sonora.
He's trying to flex.
It's also kind of close to one's government name, but we'll.
It's true.
We'll leave that where it is. So we had Johnny on from Rouse last week, and I think he's lurking up in the OBS Ninja with no camera. We're gonna play a song by Rouse real quick. Not real quick. It's just however long the song takes. This song is called Dharma, and we'll be back in a minute. This is a Rouse out of Fremont, California.
Touch in grace will burn your soul. By one hasteful taste, a slip of the tongue, side of our hand. One blasted caress, the devil's in man. Into our bed, and out of these shoes, into the parts of our news. And under my bed was Valentine's for you, painting our hearts red over blue. The time to go is full, time to let go. I can't want a child, set me up and leave some out. Turn me down, I'll be devout. But take me on, I'm about to run. Get down and talk me down. Turn me out, shut
All right, it was Dharma by Rouse. That shit was great. I want to thank CM Martin 23 for the follow. I hope you enjoyed the kitty typing furiously on the laptop that you get when you follow us. I figure that's like a incentive enough to follow us as any. I left the Catterday alerts on because they're cats.
They're cute.
The internet was designed to share cats, and now look where we are.
He needs all the pussy he can get.
He said it, not me. He said it.
He'll take it. I've known this kid since I was like 15.
That gentleman up there.
Am I up there? You're down there.
It's on the stream.
Oh. It's all jacked up.
I got to look into my positions as if I want to point at somebody like John or if I want to point at Juan. I got a Juan.
This is the most fucked up Brady Bunch I've ever seen.
You're right. It's all fucked up. It's like,
all right. So if you're just joining us, this is Local Love. This is a live show we do every Tuesday. Back to our original time at 9 p.m. Pacific. We go till 11, and then the post game happens. We rock local jams. We have banter. Try to keep the banter entertaining and interesting, not too inside baseball. And that's it. If you're listening on the podcast and you're wondering like what I mean by the kitty, twitch.tv/EchoplexMedia, give us a follow. Give us a follow. If you do it during one of our shows, you'll get your own kitty. And maybe we'll sell an art piece of it for like $27 million, like one of those weird NFT things that I don't understand.
Sell it for a Bitcoin.
If you want to send us a Bitcoin, we do have a Bitcoin wallet. You can go to echoplexmedia.com/support. And I think our wallet address is there. We have received 0.000 Bitcoin from the community at this point, because I don't think there's a lot of libertarians that watch this show. Not a lot of tech billionaires either. So not a lot of Bitcoin. Not a lot of Bitcoin for us.
I'm a Bitcoin believer. I invest a little bit into it.
I figure if I want some rich guy to take all my money, I'll do it the old-fashioned way and I'll buy stocks.
So real quick, John, do you think it's stable enough to stick around?
Oh yeah.
Or, like increase in value to
from what I
money?
understand and what I've researched about it, it's basically digital gold. It's going to replace gold as a form of stored currency and stored value, essentially, and it's only going to go up and up and up.
Sure, it's not just a digital version of a Ponzi scheme.
No, it's not. It's because people store their money in gold. The thing about gold is it's like a fucking giant brick. It's heavy as fuck, and to store it is expensive. To hold to if you needed a couple bucks, you'd have to melt that shit down. You got to know somebody that can melt shit.
You need a smelter.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck has time to do that? So with Bitcoin,
smelting gold doesn't use as much electricity as Norway.
Well, hey, I don't know, man. There's a lot of
electrical grids go down, and Bitcoin is done. Like,
with all the people with all the ridiculous Christmas lights, let these fuckers mine Bitcoin.
The Christmas lights are like a 1/1000% of what Bitcoin, like a year of Christmas lights would be less than a day of Bitcoin. It's like, it's so it takes so much electricity just to even like maintain the ledger, much less the people mining it. Plus I need a new video card. Fuck them fools.
Yeah. Fuck those fools. Why can't they get a Robinhood account like I did?
Well, I'm just saying I need a new video card.
Like everyone else.
I mean, I need a new video card, and like video cards are now selling for 3 times their actual like their retail price because of all this. It's like a Bitcoin is actually a bad thing. Like when you look at how it's distorted the market for like graphics processors, and when you look at how much electricity it's using, I mean, it's very bad for the environment. And a lot of these people are probably fucking environmentalists and shit who are into Bitcoin. It's
good for my ROI. So,
well,
I don't pay the bills. I just,
You also don't have like 200 fucking iPhones strapped to a board trying to mine Bitcoin either.
Exactly.
Yeah, people made a lot of money investing in oil too, I suppose.
Here's my feeling is that, it's probably maybe still up in the air as to whether Bitcoin is going to, I don't know. Okay. That's still like maybe debatable, but one thing is for certain. I like the idea apart from whatever coin that is ultimately chosen. But I like the idea just how like right now, like in the present state of the country, there's not a lot of equity left in the middle class. But
that's not who's making money on Bitcoin.
But I just want to finish the statement. It would be great if people can somehow put their investment in the future into something that's decentralized and gives power back to the people who wield it.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, it's taking all the power. In this case, it's taking all the power from the hydroelectric dam and raising everybody's electricity rates.
I know it's like right now it's crazy unsustainable in the present form,
Oh, it's very volatile.
and it's volatile. But if they can work out all those things, who knows?
I mean, all I could say is like, I'm a sucker like everyone else, but since I got into it last year, it's over tripled from when I bought in. So, and I didn't do it just buying a couple $100. I mean, I was like, okay, fuck, here we go. I'm all in.
I feel you, brother. I feel you, brother.
I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like into that weird libertarian fantasy shit. I understand externalities, and the externalities of what it's doing to society, especially places that basically where when you live near a hydroelectric dam, right, you get like cheaper electricity, and that's fine. But then the people who are further away from the hydroelectric dam, they don't get the cheaper electricity, and so the externalities of Bitcoin are not built into its price in any way at all. And so it just leaves like the environment holding the bag. And I think that's quite bad.
Oh,
It's kind of weird how we used to be so worried about like physical things, like people dumping shit in the river, like fucking chopping down I mean, we're still worried about that kind of stuff. But that a digital fucking currency could do just as much or more fucking damage than somebody like actually physically going out and polluting the environment. It's like,
right. The electricity comes from somewhere, and unfortunately, in most of the world, people are still lighting coal on fire to make electricity. And if that shit was taking as much power as like a city like San Jose, I'd be pissed off at it. But it's like more than like Denmark.
But here's the flip side of it, though. It's like,
there is no flip side to that, because people have to live with the pollution that creates.
That's true, but think about we've been storing our money in centralized banking for years and years and years, and they basically own us and rule our world. That's some fucking we've invested in our world being corrupt for years and years and years. It's
I don't
it's
do
a
the
pollution
banking
and
conspiracy stuff.
it's a
Dude. We're not
pollution
doing the banking
in its
conspiracy.
own.
We're not doing the banking conspiracy on my show. That gets real close to the sun real quick. It gets real close to the Jew zone the world real quick, and we don't do that here. So. That's that fucking, what was that movie? The fucking that shit, that guy blocked me on Twitter. What's his name? What was that fucking movie? Zeitgeist. Yeah. You knew who it was as soon as I said he blocked me on Twitter.
It's almost like I have a list. No, I don't have a list. I just remember it because it's funny.
Is that one with Robert Downey?
No, it's Zeitgeist. No. It's some lunatic who was spreading like anti-Semitic conspiracy theories about banking, trying to tell you that you were like an enlightened person for believing them.
You're referring to Peter Joseph.
Well, I guess that's his name. I wouldn't be able to know because he blocked me on Twitter. Cancel culture.
Even if you wanted to look it up, you can't.
But yeah, I'd like to. If we could do something where we do like some kind of blockchain and people can have money on it, and it's especially for people in like other like there's other countries in the world. Like if you lived in North Korea and you could have access to Bitcoin, that would be amazing. But the problem is, like, again, if we could find a way to do it where you like don't have to just like, I don't know, munch down kilowatts of fucking power every 5 minutes just to fucking try to mine it or even maintain it. Like,
what if we were to at least consider the idea that we just simply say, if for future mining expansion, that it would be required that it would have to be done so on a 100% sustainability basis, meaning that.
How does that work? Bitcoin's like unregulated.
Carbon neutral.
How would that work?
Absolutely.
How would that work? Bitcoin doesn't have any rules. I mean, the only rules are that you follow the protocol. That's how the protocol works.
Sure. But I think that if there's enough attention on this issue, which is, you're right, it's this the cryptocurrency does have the potential to draw massive amounts of power, and it's a drainage
potential.
And all the
not the potential.
Okay,
is it currently doing it?
Right, understood. But I'm just saying that the middle ground could be where if they're going to be expanding this mining.
You understand the attraction of crypto. Let me stop you. The attraction of cryptocurrency is that nobody regulates it, and so now how do you regulate something that was built specifically in such a way that nobody could regulate it? Like that's the problem. And yeah, we should get back to music. Definitely.
Sure.
Juan, you doing any music stuff lately? You've been noodling on your keyboards or anything?
I actually did a session the other night where I tested out playing my keyboard within Logic, and I did it live using loopback, but I didn't put the stream key out there. I just streamed it to myself to see if it could work, and it went well. It was awesome. So I'm hoping to maybe do a live jam, get on the stream and just do some live jamming.
Yeah, that'd be very, very cool. Renna, you've been practicing? You got a little extra time on your hands these days?
Yeah, I've been doing some recording, trying to get kind of back on the ball on my album, which I'm hoping will be done at some point this fucking year. But yeah, more or less just tracking and little by little learning how to play lead guitar.
Yeah, that's like a whole different animal for a guitarist, right? You could be like a really good rhythm guitarist, but it's like it's not only like just different kind of like motion, like muscle memory, but it's also just like a whole other way of thinking about music, and because like you're laying down like a foundation when you're a rhythm guitarist.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up on punk rock, so it was like 3 chords, and there was a lot of lead, a lot of lead involved.
What song was that? You can't tell me.
Every song was just a backward Green Day song. That's how I still write music. I'm like, okay, what's that Green Day song? I'm gonna just write it, play it backwards. Now I'm John Renna. Ooh, yeah, look at me. No, but the cool thing about tracking is it gives me the ability to like actually work on things that I don't normally get to do when I'm just like rehearsing or like just playing songs with my guitar. Like I'll play bass and I get to kind of noodle on the bass and noodle on the 6-string and come up with some lead riffs and stuff. And I'm not a lead guitar, so I don't know scales for shit. I just have to figure it out and do repetition until I get something that kind of works. Then I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna record the shit out of this, copy paste 4 or 5 times. All right, ba-bing ba-bang, song is in the bag.
Right but also there's a lot of like kind of like putting the parts into the song, right? When you do your songs, like what's up with that experience must be pretty wild, right? When you're in the studio knocking it out in that fashion.
Yeah, well, I mean, I try to do everything in one take if I can, try not to stop and stop record. When I do the vocals, it's a little bit more layered like that, I think. But usually when I'm laying down my bass track, I'll just groove it out until maybe take me 3 or 4 takes, and I'll just kind of do one live full on take. It's kind of how I like to do it. I like to kind of keep it raw and real, not like all layered and choppy and
Got it. Yeah,
me too. Everything here is one take. That's either good or bad.
Yeah.
Echoplex Media, one take.
Yeah.
One motherfucking take.
Media Wench, I seen you were drawing up a little concept for a new shirt today. You been doing any other artwork since last Tuesday or since last you were on?
Yes.
Oh, that's way better than the fucking piece of paper that says Ulrich.
Nice.
Also, okay, hold on. So I'm working on a couple shirt designs. I really, really want to do one for Thetans and Satans because I think it's really, really funny. So on the back, I kind of want to do it like almost like a Black Craft shirt a little bit, but on the back of it, I want to say disregard Xeno and acquire goats. That's really funny, and it's an inside joke, but it's fucking super funny.
It's based on this soundboard hit. Where'd it go?
Disregard females and acquire currency.
Right.
Some weird manosphere shit. Have you been? Besides that, though, you've been painting. You've been doing, or you've been up to anything outside of the regular purview of Echoplex Media that's creative or interesting?
I mean, I I had painted a couple of things, but I ended up giving them to my friends that came in from Detroit last week.
That's a good thing to do with a painting.
Yeah, I mean, I had 3, and I just gave them all to them. I'm like, here, have some. So they were like, we're trying to decorate our basement because they have a basement because they live in Detroit.
Oh my God, we have to move to Detroit. Do you know how much better? Our show would sound like 0.4% better if we were in a basement.
Right. So I gave them all that stuff. I don't know. I bought a bunch of new makeup for Monday. That was fun. New ingredients.
Yeah, they call makeup items ingredients because I'm like,
because you did it once and now it's that forever. I added new backgrounds and stuff to my scenes in OBS for my channel, or for in general. I changed it from red to like galaxy stuff. Then I fucked up all my scenes and I had to figure out how to fix them.
Oh, that's good. It's good shit though. That's funny you should mention that. It's funny you should mention that. Maybe not April, but maybe May 1st. All our like overlays are going to be like brand new.
Ooh.
And if I can buy a video card ever, it will be in 1080p.
Very nice.
If I can buy a video card ever. And what I mean to say is HK, you have an extra video card, give it to me.
You should do it on our 2-year Twitch anniversary.
When's that?
It's like April 26th or some shit like that. I don't know.
Not like, we'll have to go onto fucking YouTube to find out when that is, assuming we still have a YouTube when we decide to do that.
Because you're going to write a magazine about it, but then they're going to fucking explode our channel.
Oh, God. But yeah, I think we started, you're right. It was like right around April of 2019 that we started on Twitch, but we didn't really start on Twitch until a year later. And when I mean really start on Twitch, then I mean like streaming
the pandemic
every day.
Hit?
Streaming every day.
Streaming every day.
Streaming every day.
It counts.
Streaming every day.
So I'm going to play a music video next, if that's okay with everybody. So I'm going to play a music video next.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. This is
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
This is Verse featuring G Willikers. This is Emo G. And this is a pretty cool video. We'll be back in just a minute here.
Pandemic. The death toll in this country surpassing 20,000. That includes more than 2,000 lives lost in the last 24 hours. America's deadliest day yet. 783 deaths in New York alone.
From Grow Your Own Records. That was G. Willikers guesting on that fucking verse track. That song's called Emoji. That song's approximately 1 year old right now.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Remember we had them on about a year ago to talk about it, and it was right before everything got shut down, so it might be like just a little more than a year old right now.
The finished version of that song, because I remember the story behind the song. But yes, the completed and released version of the song, yes, is almost a year old.
It's a really dope song. Like that song sounds like it could be on the radio or something.
It needs to be like the montage of the best stoner movie ever written, really, honestly.
Really?
It could be a montage in the Telephone movie, though. If Dave and I ever make the Telephone movie.
We can't anymore. That'd be the Twitch raid movie.
It's definitely an opener thing for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really well done.
So that was Verse. That's a bassist for the Rebels camp. Juan Maserati, our panelist in the top left, or top-ish left, is the keyboardist in Rebels camp. Verse was king of the Discord up until David, the producer from the Unwritable Rant podcast, became king of the Discord. So shout out to Verse. We're going to get Verse on here one of these weeks. And they won't really be like, we're going to be like, oh, we have Verse as a guest. Verse is just another fucking host. Verse
right. Yeah, fam is just hosts.
Fam.
If you've been on the show more than 3 times, you're now a co-host.
Or just really bored.
I don't know. I don't come on here to be bored. I don't know. I'm fucking, thanks to everybody in the chat, by the way, the regulars, you supplement my income for no apparent reason. We have a good time around here. Local Love's a little bit more of like a local thing, and it's like insular, and we end up talking a little inside baseball. So I just want to thank all of our Twitch regulars who hang out throughout this and are trying to figure out some of the lore and stuff. That's real cool. Y'all are ride or die, and I'm talking about Cupcakes Moo. We've been seeing Inverse Alien in here sometimes on Tuesday nights. Who else did we see? We saw fucking Risto. Risto would show up if I was asleep on the mic. Risto would be like, "This is great. I got to tell everybody that Dave's asleep."
We got
Adam Rainstopper. That's right. Adam Rainstopper is up in here from the Left is Best family over there on Twitter. Friends of ours through the Majority Report. Fucking yeah, all the regulars who hang out for this show that like you're not. I don't know. You wouldn't find this show if you hadn't found us otherwise. So thank you. Also, just much love to all the goth DJs on Twitch. I hope y'all don't ever end up hitting that copyright wall.
And fucking, I love that every one of them that comes and hangs out on Thursday, because the whole chat is like, DJ this, DJ that, DJ this is this DJ, this is this DJ, DJ this is like, holy shit, there's so many there's like 30 DJs in the chat, and it's amazing.
Hell yeah.
So on Thursdays, we do a show about cults and the satanic panic. We call it Thetans and Satans. And like the whole all of goth Twitch shows up here to like hang out, and they're like this is the only talk show I even watch.
Yeah, the only talk show they'll watch. Everything else is all music streams.
I got some good shit, by the way, for fucking Thursday. Everybody make sure you're here Thursday night, same time as this show, 9 p.m. Pacific. I got some good shit from the 80s. I got us. You think I don't have a Jenny Jones? I have a Jenny Jones. I have a Jenny Jones in like bad VHS tape with the little thing that goes up the tape because the tape's fucked up. And I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but I have a Jenny Jones for you on Thursday. Also,
I'm so happy.
Also, Fire by Night. Yeah, that's a great show. If you like this show and you're not sure about what we're doing on the other kind of news and politics stuff, a good entry point for that is probably Thursday night, because it's all about Scientology. We've done some stuff on Heaven's Gate on that show. We tried to look into this one Teal Swan that everybody thought was a cult leader, and we're like, oh, we've seen Adrienne Curry before, and we're like, you're less crazy than Adrienne Curry, so we didn't even do that. But then we do cults in the satanic panic. We were doing some satanic panic videos. Now we're like kind of branching out, as we've done on that show, into like other kinds of moral panic, the moral panic around the goth scene, the moral panic around punk rock, the moral panic around heavy metal, just the moral panic around what people under 30 are doing on Friday night. And then after that, we do this show called Fire by Night. It was like a really bad Christian version of Saturday Night Live that ran in the late 80s and early 90s. And that shit's amazing. So yeah, if you're new here or you only kind of hang out for local love, consider hanging out on Thursday. We also have a recurring guests that do their own, they do like short films. They're out of LA. That's Otis. He does a house. What is that? The House Film Festival, HAUS.
Grindhouse, yeah.
The House
Film Festival.
And that's super cool. And we had a good time with them last Thursday. Also, every once in a while, we have a Scientology or anti-Scientology celebrity on. Media Wench is working on one. I'm working on another. I'm shooting for the moon. The Media Wench is trying to be realistic on her thing. But yeah, we do a lot of other stuff around here. So if you came here through local love, check out some of our other stuff. Just don't come tomorrow night. There's like a
I
niche
can't
for
wait to
tomorrow.
wank off to all of them. So
There's a niche for tomorrow night. Rana, you'd like Thursday. You definitely like Thursday because it's all about culture.
Thursday. I pop on Thursday every once in a while.
Welcome to
like,
pop on Thursday. You need a different link, but you're welcome to come on and make fun of Fire by Night with us sometime.
It depends. Sometimes it's ladies' night. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Gay Dave and 2 witches, bitches.
Which means my wife goes out and I watch the kids.
Oh, that's good too, though. Do you get to go out sometimes too, and your wife watches the kids?
When I go out, yeah, she'll watch the kids. Yeah.
I mean, what is she going to do? Abandon them?
Exactly. On the side of the road, she just leaves them. She's like,
"How old are your kids?"
I got a 1.5 and a 4.
Sounds difficult.
They're a handful. But they're beautiful. They're wonderful. I love my family.
Make sure they know that in 15 to 20 years they're going to be taking over local love.
Yeah, with Juliet and Libby.
Yeah, with the Media Wench's kids. Make sure they know that.
I'm trying to teach my daughter how to play some music, but she wants to play the instruments like, everything's Rage Against the Machine. She just wants to like slap on the strings and slap on the body, and I'm like, what are you doing? You're gonna break shit. So we're still in the don't break shit phase of
go to the flea market and get her a cheap ass ukulele.
Exactly. Well, even better, I was just going to go to Starving because it's like I could throw a stone and hit them. So I was thinking about taking her down there and let her pick out a little cheapy guitar or something.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So
shit, we're halfway through the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
Libby likes drums.
Who's Libby?
Libby's my youngest. She is 7 and Juliet is 8. They'll be 8 and 9 this year.
Wow.
And Libby likes drums. Juliet likes guitar. Libby's a singer though. She likes to sing everything. She loves Cat Robichaud. That is her absolute favorite. And she's a fan. And she's the little singer, dancer, little drama queen.
So on the off chance that Libby is watching this show, we're gonna run Cat Robichaud. This song is called Apple Pie and the Knife. It's Cat Robichaud, a highly talented gal out of Oakland. Does shows in San Francisco and all up and down the West Coast. And it's going to be a tough ticket to get when fucking everything comes back to normal.
Yeah.
Shoulder, fast we've forgotten, hand in hand into the fray. No one remembers except the departed, how it all started and who is to blame. Shoulder to shoulder, turn head to toe, on and on and on we go. With a sabotage, slut shaming we create. After a lifetime of fighting and flatlining, clawing and clutching for air, bent over backwards to prove that my backbone was actually there. I got my foot in the door, you call me a whore because I'm not a man. How many acts, how many vendettas will it take you to want me just the way I am? You want the apple pie, but I'm the knife too sharp to slice. think she's proud of herself. She should be docile, she should know her place. God, I'm sick of her face. Instead of a tyrant, it should be a clothesline. Instead of a microphone, it should be who gives a shit about Susan May Anthony's fight for equality? Look at her hair. Oh, come on, ladies, settle down. It's just for show. Why all this nonsense? Who does she think she is? That cocky bitch will steal my husband. It's a petty fight to the finish. Little girl, I hate to diminish your style. Thank God you got a pretty smile. Is there any fault in me being who and what I want to be? Controversial thing. Why are you so hard up on making a scene? Where did you get off on being so mean? I didn't come here to win your approval. I didn't come here for fortune or fame. I came to stand up for girls that you beat down over and over and over and over again. Oh, this damsel is distressed. She does protest. It shouldn't be like this. I'm not the enemy. I wanna be loved like everybody else. You want the apple pie, but I'm the knife too sharp to swallow. You want the scene not heard, but I'm the bullet, I'm the bullet, I'm the bullet, not the hollow shell.
If you're going to look for something funny, go back to like episode, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 of this show. Listen to me try to pronounce Robichaud drunk as fuck. It's pretty good shit. It's funny. I was like, Robichaud.
Robichaud.
That shit is like Meatloaf meets like Stevie Nicks.
Heart.
Maybe Heart.
Yeah.
Heart.
It's like the production quality on the music. And I mean, Brendan Getzel.
Yeah.
Pretty stellar.
Brendan Getzel.
Power ballad glam.
Fucking
rock.
Fucking amazing power ballad shit. And like her shows are like so good. I saw somebody doing sword swallowing at a show of hers, and I don't mean the kind of sword swallowing that the chat might assume that I was into watching. I mean, like this person, I don't know if they were dulled. I mean, I'd be grinding that shit down to dull it before I swallowed it. I'd be like, well, if I make a mistake, I don't want it to cut me. But like the thing that boggles my mind about like Cat Robichaud and like the Misfit Cabaret is that the music on its own, without her live performance, without the burlesque shows that she puts on, would stand on its own in like a pretty powerful way. Like the chat was talking about how she seems passionate and her voice is really good, and it would stand by itself, but she's also got this whole like visual presentation that goes along with what she's doing, and it's just stunning. And it was like, I don't know, one of the first 20 people won. Maybe you were around. One of the first 20 people that sent us their music was Cat Robichaud for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we had her music before we had like some of our friends' music, I think. She might have been
That's
one
how
of the
I was
first,
introduced to her. It was before you guys introduced me to Cat.
she might have been one of the first 5 people that sent us music. And that's because of Jordan. Jordan was like, oh, there's a podcast about local music. Let's send him the music now.
Yeah.
And then 3 minutes later, we had the email with the music. But I've said this before, like on this show, like I say nice things about people, which like the chat's probably turned off by, especially the conductor of the hype train, Risto there. But like the amount of talent, not just from people we already knew who were talented, who we like, they sent us their music, but I'm like, who is this? And then they send us our music and it never sucks.
No.
Right. Never.
There's at least one song from every artist that I like, and I mean every artist. Even Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth.
No, that's not right, Juan. Try it again. Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth.
There you go. Thank you. Renna, you want to do one?
I do want to what?
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth.
Mr. Smooth.
It's like a guy flipping. It's like a guy flipping a quarter in front of the penny arcade, standing out there. Go, hey, hey, Dame. Hey, Dame. What are you doing, Dame? And I'm not kidding about that, by the way. That's sort of the vibe
He walking
he has.
around here on them games.
That's definitely the vibe he has.
Magnificent. I said Medicum, the Magnificent.
So, hey, Juan, we won't talk about this too much, but there's this guy that we know who does a live show who takes call-ins who needs a little bit of Robert Lopez. We'll talk about this like off the air, but I'm just telling you, Dr. Robert Lopez needs to make a comeback, not on this show, but on other people's shows who take phone calls.
Well, to be honest with you, Dave, I already talked to him, and he said that he would come back only under one condition, that the operation be funded by CPAC. That's what he's saying. And I told him, look, man, you don't understand. This is Echoplex Media. And he was like, well,
we'll take money from anyone, sir. We'll take their money, sir. They just haven't offered it to us, sir.
Okay, well, he said he's going to get in touch with you. He'll get in touch with you have you get in touch with his lobbyists.
We'll have my lobbyists get in touch with your lobbyists.
That's right.
In the lobby.
That's like literally where the term comes from. Like during like political events, like the people who weren't like politicians or whatever, the events would always be in a hotel, and like the real action was in the lobby, where people who were there like representing different interests got together and were talking to each other and stuff. That's where the word comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
Ooh, look at this. This is coming out pretty good. I like this one. You'll like this, Dave. It's red.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
If we had a better system in place, people could pre-order that shirt for like, I don't know, $4,000 right now.
That's a shirt. That is a shirt.
Yeah, we need a new logo for Local Love.
That's a shirt that the gals will wear, and I don't see any reason the guys shouldn't wear. But let's there's like some dudes out there that are like, that shirt's girly. They can fuck themselves. I'll rock that shirt to a men's rights activist conference, right? But there's some guys out there. We'll get a little something else. That one, the other one you're drawing that looks like a dick would be good for the guys.
Who can take a step further and get it tattooed on them?
What I was trying to do with that was make like a heart record, and then the arm of the record come down, and then the end of the other end being a microphone. And then
can you show it? Can you show that one to everybody? Because it looks like a dick.
It does look like a dick.
And
hoodie.
Wait a minute. There's nothing. Media Wench. That's great that it looks like a dick.
What do I do with it? Hold on.
Did you burn it because it looks like a dick?
No, I just
producer Dave some dick.
When I'm working,
please, we have
when I'm working
sir.
on stuff, I just toss other versions on the bottom. There it is. Okay.
I don't need. Yeah, it looks like a dick.
There's like several versions of a dick in there that I didn't see before that I've seen now.
I mean, there's one. Yes, if we don't put out the Local Love dick shirt, I'm going to quit my own podcast.
Man.
It's a little hard to see, but it does. I can see the only thing I can't see is a dick.
First off, Dave, you just corrupted me, because before I saw a heart in the microphone,
Local dick love.
Now I see it like
a dick.
Totally different now.
It should be a little bit. Could you make it a little thicker?
Love.
Could you make it a little thicker? It doesn't have to be any longer. Like, it's not the length that matters. But could you make it a little thicker?
The quicker,
Whatever.
dicker, thicker.
Whatever. Check this out. You ain't doing nothing. This is Sam RucKus music. We'll be right back.
We back. Fuck.
This is Sam RucKus music. Check it out. You ain't doing nothing.
Damn, I guess I couldn't stay away. They be telling y'all don't sleep on me, stay awake. And I can give a damn about your jump shots and fadeaways, cause all they be looking at is my takeaways. Try to keep up but don't mimic, I'm so sporadic. Chasing the dream and shitting on the fan favorite while I'm at it. Impatience and frustrations got my behavior so erratic. And everyone's got a story to tell but it's so anticlimactic. Yeah, and everything's so livid. I'm warming up with this liquor that I'm sipping. It's the way I'm living, 26 now when everything's so vivid. I'm winning and I'm limping. Damn, seems like everybody's got a gimmick. I'm just trying to impress the world in under 15 minutes. But let me take a second and soak this all in and share all these melodies that I've been lost in, yeah. I'ma jump out the window. Y'all about to get hit. I looked up in the mirror and said, fuck that, I'm the shit. Yeah, so check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, so check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Check me out, you ain't doing nothing. And I told y'all I would never stop. My only objective is to top the last shit I dropped. And I want a story tell, but I ain't got no plot. So making the pen bleed is all I really got. Hey yo, I was told I speak to an older generation. The rush just feels amazing, but I can't really explain it. And I'm working every day, but never working on my patience. I just speak from the heart and never seek for validation. And rest in peace, grandma, your son is my goddamn hero. I was raised to be a man of honor like De Niro. And I'm so blessed that the work ethic is there. And I'm so blessed I was given the strength to bear anything that crosses my path. And I hope y'all watching. An adversary sign is not enough, need one that says caution. And I'ma stop overthinking and focus on the fundamentals. Bossing up now, making sure nothing is accidental. What? I'ma jump out the window. Y'all about to get hit. I looked up in the mirror, said fuck that, I'm the shit. Yeah, so check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, so check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Check me out, you ain't doing nothing. I'm a beast, I was born on the elephant's back. You can find me in the Rockies bumping heads with the Rams. I used to sit back, but now I take the lead when I dance. I keep a clenched fist that you can never reach with my hands. I needed to cover more ground with the swing of a pen. Throughout the blueprint, I'm back on my bullshit again. My only objective is move up in the list. So I learned to draw with my elbow and not with my wrist. Yeah, the only competition's the reflection to the last good fight that I'll ever know. You'll never see me in public, and that's except for shows. Truth is, I don't fuck with anybody except for those I chose. Y'all already know the drill, let the record play. I'm feeling a lot lighter, getting rid of all this dead weight. Dropped an EP, that's an album that's a double. And motherfuck your opinions, I'm a bad motherfucker, what's up? I'ma jump out the window. Y'all about to get hit. I looked up in the mirror, said fuck that, I'm the shit. Yeah, so check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Yeah, so check me out, you ain't doing nothing. Check me out, you ain't doing nothing.
Damn. 26 now. And I'm a rapper. Fuck it. Might as well go all in. Shit. What's up? Dealing with me now.
That's Sam RucKus, you ain't doing nothing. That was the anthem as soon as we were all stuck inside.
Yep.
As soon as we were all stuck inside, I was like, I remember when we did the first sofa and everybody was stuck inside. I was like, we have to get Sam RucKus.
Because he has to do, you ain't doing nothing.
That was cool when Sam RucKus did this show here, by the way, because he was like all worried that shit wasn't going to be right or anything. And then he came on and his fucking sound, it almost sounded like it was a recording.
Right.
But again, like, the folks who were self-produced were way better prepared for presenting their material to folks via like live stream. Like Rena, having produced your record, your album, like made it easier for you to live stream, right?
In a way, I mean, yeah, it got me the equipment that I needed to plug in and play, and so yeah, definitely. I mean, I think being on Local Love and this has got me prepared for a lot too. I mean, because I realized that you can't do shit from your phone. You just can't. We've talked about this recently. You just can't do shit from your phone. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't look good. And
there are microphones you can buy for your phone that sound amazing, but then you better not put that on Facebook because now you sound amazing and your shit's like this on somebody's screen.
Exactly.
Take a hint, Patty Kaufman. It's not even the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's the not Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it's your live stream.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a musician, I mean, I didn't for the longest time get into anything technology. It was just me and my guitar. I was like, fuck recording, fuck technology. And then I was like, oh shit, I got to learn how to record my own shit because nobody else is going to do it for me. And I can't afford to go to a studio. So, and now here I am pressing buttons and tweaking knobs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, I came here from the other way. I was like doing electronic music from the time I was 16. Media Wench, as long as you've known me, I've been doing some kind of music.
Yep.
And, well, it turned out that I was trying to write electronic music. It didn't work. It's not that I didn't know what I was doing. It's just like some people have it and some people don't, right? And that's fine. And I stopped doing that for a while. And then 5 years later, I came out to do a podcast and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I know how all of these things work.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's just like me with tattooing. Like I tried to tattoo and I just realized real quick that nope, I'm not good at this.
So now you're making fun of Adrienne Curry on Twitch. Do you feel like there's like a tattooing to making fun of Adrienne Curry on Twitch pipeline that people are like not taking advantage of?
No, not at all. Don't consume as much Adrienne Curry as I do. It's not good for you.
Do you think the people that you've tattooed feel the same way that you do about your abilities?
No, they liked them, but it was just very small, very simple stuff. And it was too hard. I mean, I've done some on myself and it's just, I can't do it. I'm not that good.
I think we should get the Local Love tattooed on, one of you guys.
That's the right one. One of you should get the Local Love tattoo.
Whatever, I'll get one. It's just a
out.
tattoo. Tattoos don't matter.
Check it out.
Because I have goals and they're very small.
I'd have to get mine with my wife's name in it or something.
Don't ever get somebody else, like even if it's your wife. Maybe on like your 20th anniversary, y'all get each other's name tattooed because y'all are in it for the long haul after 20 years, right? But like, don't get somebody's, like your daughter's name. Okay. Like right. if you get your kid's name tattooed. Oh shit! You get your cat's name tattooed.
I was just gonna say it's okay to get your podcast name tattooed, but not your wife's.
Oh shit! Johnny just jumping in all out of nowhere. What's up, Johnny?
What up?
Dude, I was like a year before I started this show, I was in like a long-term ish. And by that, I mean like 2.5 years, like serious relationship. He had to move and I was like, I'm not going with you. And I'm glad I didn't get his name tattooed on me, but I'm really glad I didn't get anything about the first time we tried to do a podcast tattooed on me either.
Especially nothing about episode 2. Don't listen to episode 2 of the Plex.
If I ever run for office, we'll have to delete episode 2.
It's on the internet. It's on there forever.
Dude, nobody listened to that shit. That was episode 2, the second time we tried to do a podcast.
That was the time you were reading cats' minds, right? That was the show.
If the cats were saying the N-word, then yeah, I guess.
That's what they really mean.
Oh God. If I found that out about cats, they would I don't know. I'd be a little more skeptical about cats.
That's back when this was true.
I'm no longer a skeptic. I have like
racist cats.
I've like broken on through to the other side, and I am now a cynic.
Oh, Johnny,
What does the world
you're the
come
first
to?
person I ever knew who wanted to talk about philosophy. Do you think it's like a bad, like, do you think as a philosophy has more baggage now, skepticism or cynicism?
I would say cynicism, just because the way the word is used is more dynamic, and there's just a plurality of meanings, it seems, colloquially. But skepticism, I think everyone gets the gist of it pretty quickly. But cynicism is a lot more work, I think, to understand.
I do a show on Wednesday night called The Intellectual Dollar Tree, and I disagree.
I'd love to hear it.
Like if somebody comes up to me at a party and I'm like, oh, like if I were to be like that person who's like, how do you view the world? They'd be like skepticism. I'd be like, oh shit, we're like 5 minutes away from you measuring my skull. And if somebody told me they were a cynic, I'd be like, tell me more.
That's funny. Well, yeah. I mean, it makes sense if you have proclivities towards one area of discussion or another. But I think it's funny that, you equate skepticism to, measuring skull, right? It was like a pseudoscience.
Dude, yeah.
What was it called?
Phrenology.
Right.
Yeah, there's a whole like science magazine in Australia that like basically it's like the phrenology magazine. We call it Skull Measuring Quarterly.
Right, but it's funny because skepticism can kind of it's almost like a it's more like negative feedback as opposed to positive feedback. Because if you're skeptic about every step of some decision tree, then you always fall back on knowing nothing, right? So it doesn't run away. It's not positive feedback.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd like to have you on sometime to talk a little bit about fucking, dare I say it, philosophy, but also if you run into somebody at a party and like the third or fourth thing they tell you is like, oh, I'd like to talk to you about philosophy, get away from them.
That's hilarious.
Because you might end up in an interesting philosophical discussion with a stranger, but if somebody tells you they're into philosophy within like a minute and a half of meeting them, that person also is like trying to look for calipers on eBay so they can measure their friend's skull.
But doesn't philosophy kind of like give you sort of an edge with respect to like how you think, maybe in abstract terms?
If you're smart, maybe, but you're already ahead if you're smart. So I don't know.
I clearly need to read more books.
No, but if you've gotten into like, Arena, you've gotten into conversations with your friends that have been like somewhat philosophical and like how you look at the world and stuff, but you don't start them by saying, I'd like to talk to you about philosophy.
I only have conversations with God.
That's great.
That's great.
Those are the only books I read.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
The more and more I interact with and see the behavior of humans, the more and more I wish I believed in God, and I wish that thing was talking to me, and that all I spent my whole day was talking back to it.
Well, for the price of $25 a month, I could hook you up.
I knew you were on here for a reason. Good luck grifting my 25 listeners.
Most of my conversations start out with, "Hey, fucker, what are you doing?" So
that's how a good philosophical conversation starts, actually.
Well, you pose a question, and people bullshit for millennia, and that's philosophy. If there was an answer, it wouldn't be philosophy.
So. Hey, Johnny 5, are there bands like out of the East Bay and out of like maybe even Fremont that I'm not hip to and that like we don't have their music?
Mind of Emotion, maybe. It's a band that I've played with a bit here and there.
You ever been an intern?
I'll write this down.
Kill the media. You ever been an intern? What I mean is I'm not going to pay you, but could you like tell them about us and ask them to send us their music?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I'm sure they love to get plugged everywhere, man. They
do. Just send us an entire complete list of all the bands you could think of and all the artists you could think of. That'd be great.
And then go hunt them down myself.
Yeah, and then if you can book
send us the list so we know what to expect, not so that we're going to do any work.
Oh, okay, so you want like a profile for each one also?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, got it. All right,
Like-
so dossiers.
We're
Anything
Local
else?
Love, and we're trying to recruit you to work for us for free.
Yeah. We need you to pre-interview them though before we get them anything from them to make sure that they're legit. Otherwise, we don't want them.
By
And you're in charge.
Yeah.
You're in charge of all data collection.
Pre-screen everybody.
Okay,
No, you
got
can't
it.
put Johnny
Local Love.
5 in charge of all data collection because, like,
Everybody
I can't let
here
you do
has
that.
had a thorough background check, a pre-screening, a physical, which I failed horribly.
But you look like you look like physical to me.
Now we're going there.
That's what I think. He looks physical.
Like Johnny 5 doesn't even have a camera. Like, you're more physical than he is.
I was gonna say, yeah. I would just have a GoPro and a joint, and that would be my pre-interview.
That's how I used to
I
interview people at
approve of that.
Starbucks back in the day. I'd be like, are you cool, man? Are you cool? Are you sure? Here you go. Prove yourself. You're hired. Good job. Take out the trash.
If somebody gave me like 500 bits right now, I'd drop the extra fucking $80 and send Johnny 5 a webcam so that we could see his hippie ass on our show.
Let's start a GoFundMe to get this guy a fucking camera.
All right, I want a. What do I want?
I mean, if we're starting to GoFundMe, let's get one of those fucking 8K cameras that they filmed like that weird space movie on.
I want to get one of those 10,000 frames per second. I don't care if it's like only 500 by 400 pixels. I just want it to be like 10,000 frames per second.
Johnny 5 coming to us looking like a Game Boy, but at a frame rate that would make a Game Boy melt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the Alabaster now reminding us that he's representing the East Bay now. He's no longer representing the South Bay.
I love that. I'm all about East Bay. No hate to South Bay, but
To be fair, you're in
Representing the Hayward
Fremont.
area.
So to be fair, you're in
Well, that's
Fremont.
where
So
I
if we were an
was
East Bay
from.
podcast out of like Richmond, you could be like, "Oh, I'm down with the South Bay."
But
That's
this
true.
podcast is syndicated in most ghetto cities in the Bay Area, so I think we're good.
Oh, you know what happened actually is that it got so expensive to be here that there's no such thing as a ghetto city here anymore.
oh right.
It's
That's
so
quaint.
damn expensive. Like, remember when East Palo Alto used to be like a bad neighborhood, and now it's like condos? Like, there's no bad. I mean, there's
Where
places
isn't
where I
there?
guess more crime happens than others, but that's just because there's more criminals there. Criminals, like, I don't know, maybe criminals can afford $3,500 for a 2-bedroom apartment too. Like, who knows?
I mean, the richer the people you steal off of, the richer you get, right?
Campbell's been a very nice place to live, I'd say.
Also, crime always seems it's like
Better
the
than
gutter
Syria.
of society. You know, it's like it's always just picking up whatever excess overflow there is. Anyway, it's all through the cracks.
Yeah, me and Renna both live in the same city. I come pre-doxed, so the name of that city is Campbell. I don't know. There's not a lot of violent crime here, so that's good because I don't want to be. I like ride my bike down the street. Imagine if like violent crime happened to me as I was riding my bike down the street. You need like a baseball bat or something for that, and I just like feel like that's what I don't want to happen to me. Riding down the street, there's just a dude walking in front of me. He's just minding his own business, and I just ride by him, and all of a sudden he jumps out and hits me with a baseball bat. Very little violent crime in our
I'm
city.
now in the upper middle class section of Santa Clara, so I've moved on up and
So
out
now-
of fucking Campbell.
Well, I'm going to say now you're going to be subjected to a identity theft as opposed to bicycle theft.
I'm
You're
just telling
moving up.
you, like, if somebody stole my identity, the joke's on them.
The only thing that I'm subjected to is angry old people on Nextdoor.
Oh, dude, Nextdoor. Oh, dude, take screenshots of Nextdoor and just put them up on your fucking profile, and then you'll find out which one of your friends are racists who agree with the people on Nextdoor. Because like Nextdoor is like
Nextdoor theory.
You remember that joke about how like they said, oh, you know, there's this application that'll tell you which members of your family are racist. It's called Facebook. Well, there's another one that'll tell you if your neighbors are racist. It's called Nextdoor.
It also tells you which ones are absolute fucking lunatics as well.
There's probably not. Those aren't entirely different groups, probably.
Well, true.
I've never met somebody who's hell of racist who otherwise. Oh, never mind. Nope, I do a show on Wednesday.
If you
about
still have
that.
your Christmas lights up, you're a fucking lunatic in my book. It's fucking March.
I sing songs about people's Christmas lights still being up when I'm on my way home.
Like they're not like yours, just being decorative.
I was gonna say they are kind of Christmas lights behind you, media.
Those are LED lights.
She's not celebrating Jesus Christ right now. I can assure you.
And whose Christmas lights look like this?
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks great.
She's also got a mural of the fucking Bay Bridge and shit behind her. Like, I don't even know. She should be on like a better show.
I was gonna say it's more Nightmare Before Christmas than Christmas.
You hand painted that, right, Ashley?
I did.
That's cool as fuck. I dig that.
Right, you should be on a better show.
I crafted this today with my own 2 hands and some wood glue.
The shit behind you looks like a ransom letter. I love it.
I was gonna say, is that a bunch of like punk zines or something? What is all that?
They're old punk flyers from the 90s, and
That's
a lot
so
of
cool.
Yeah, I wanted to recreate the bathroom at the Blank Club.
Nice.
Right, but there's no staph infection behind you.
Exactly.
I was gonna say needles.
This is what it would look like if your back was facing the urinal at the Blank Club.
So right now we're getting the front view of the urinal.
Exactly. For some reason, I'm going to the bathroom backwards in the urinal.
What's funny? That's always the setting on my drone is urinal eye view.
But
So
I'd
check
like to
this out.
point out
When
this
everything-
Janitors Against Apartheid flyer.
When everything opens back up, we should all immediately take bathroom selfies in like these divey bars. Like, what if you went back to the caravan, right? And while all this happened, they cleaned their bathrooms. Like
They would
deep clean,
leave
they
the For a
remodeled
Good
their
Time
bathroom, and it
Call
looks like
Local love thing on the wall.
if the inside of the bathroom looked like the inside of an El Torito bathroom with all that weird kind of like amber colored tile that you're not sure what color it is. What if you go back like
Love it.
I've made everyone silent. Yeah, what if you go back to
I
your
was gonna
favorite
say,
dive bar and they've
I was
remodeled
just
the bathroom to look like the fucking Waldorf Astoria bathroom? Like, come on. There's like a dude in there that's about to hand you a towel. You're like, sir, I'm at the caravan. I don't know where that towel's been.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there might be a new position in the bathrooms moving forward for a sanitizer squirter. He just squirts sanitizer at you as you walk out. May I sanitize your hands, sir?
I'm telling
Yes.
you, like I like to stream at night, but I feel like if somebody gave me like $17 an hour to spray like Lysol on people as they came into the bathroom at like some shitty bar, I would love that.
You would love that. Some dude just got done blowing out the stall here.
Dude, I'd
give him some sanitizer.
You know how the cops like to empty their clip on like anybody? I would just empty the Lysol container on that guy.
Give Dave a Lysol holster.
Dude, I would have like, I would be like, you know that I would have like a Lysol holster that was like, that would hold 24 Lysols around my waist. My waist be getting bigger. I got room for 24 Lysols. I'm not 25 anymore.
Oh man.
Somebody get this man some Lysol.
Fuck, somebody's gonna clip this. Don't clip this.
I haven't seen Kikyo. I think we're safe.
Yeah, we're all right.
We all right.
Nobody show Alabastard how to clip local love.
Now he's gonna figure it out on its own.
All right, so we're gonna listen to a song. What I want to know is this song thirsty or is this song incredibly thirsty? There's a little Petie and the Mean Old Men. This is Let Me Know.
Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Well, I don't know what you call it, girl, but we're not friends. Cause I never really like it when I see you with him. And I know it isn't right for you, that's easy to see. You could do a whole lot better, girl, if you ask me. And I really think your friends would get along with mine. We should probably get together and hang out sometime. Let me know. Let me know. And it's funny, you you should say that cause I like that too. Now it's crazy all the things I have in common with you, and I feel like I can tell you I respect your mind. You should call if you just ever need to talk sometime, cause I really like to listen so I won't get bored. When you tell me the same stories that you told me before, let me know. Let me know. And you know you could just call me just to say you're alright, cause I get a funny feeling when you stay out all night. And I really would feel better if you just say that I'm right, but now you never wanna see me no more. I heard you never wanna see me no more. How come you never wanna see me no more? You said you never wanna see me no more. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Now I wanna say I'm sorry if I came on too strong. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come along, and I really think I like you, that I must confess. But I kinda get the feeling that you're not impressed, so I guess I understand if we can just be friends. We can talk about it more when you come over again. Let me know. Let me know. And I know I said I'd call you, but I guess I forgot. And I'm trying to get better, but it happens a lot. And it really doesn't mean that I don't think that you're hot, but now you never wanna see me no more. I heard you never wanna see me no more. How come you never wanna see me no more? You said you never wanna see me no more. I'm not a dog, you're not a cat. No need to bark, no need to scratch. When I say to you, I got a taste for you, smile on my face for you, time and place for you, then tell me what we're doing here, unless it's not what I wanna hear. Now I know what I'm doing, but I guess it's not true if you say so, if you say so. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, but I guess it's not true if you say so, if you say so, if you say so, if you say so. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Now I'm really glad you made it, I just got to say, I've been thinking all about you, girl, a lot today. And I was wondering if I could ask if it would be alright if my friends and me could get a ride with you tonight. Now I don't have any money on me, so to speak. I could give you a couple bucks when I get paid next week. Let me know. Let me know. And I know about this party from a girl at my school. Well, she used to be my girlfriend, but was still really cool. And now I never think about her when I'm being with you. But now you never wanna see me no more. I heard you never wanna see me no more. How come you never wanna see me no more? You said you never wanna see me no more.
That was little Petie and the Meat Old Men, and after the experience he had with whoever this was, he's all
disregard females and acquire currency.
That's right.
That song is thirsty as fuck.
Dude, I never heard of them before. That was rad as fuck.
Yeah.
They have this other song. We're gonna play it next. Actually, it's the
we get a 2 for Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll do a 2 for tonight. It's the theme song for Operation Catterday, which happens the third. Operation Catterday happens the third Saturday of the month around here. I'm sorry, the third Catterday of the month around here.
Every day is Catterday.
It is if you're in my house.
When Johnny Five gets a camera, we got to have him on Catterday. Did you know we do this weekend like last year, and then this weekend 2 years ago, and this weekend 3 years ago, and then this weekend 4 years ago, and then sometimes even this weekend 5 years ago on Catterday?
What, you guys just go into a trance and project yourselves into the past?
I mean, yes, actually.
Sounds about right.
That sounds like exactly what happens.
We go back in time.
So, Johnny, you're not on the screen, but it occurs to me you haven't even introduced yourself yet.
I'm Johnny. I'm from the band Rouse, Fertile Folklore Productions, and longtime friend.
Very long time.
Every time I tag you in a picture, it thinks it's my dad.
That's so cool.
It's fucking hilarious.
I love it. Have I met your dad? I don't think I have.
Respect, sir. Respect.
I think at a birthday party one time you did.
Okay.
I'd love to get my dad on Facebook. He doesn't know how to use a fucking computer, though.
Dude, wait a minute. Don't get him on Facebook. Put him in our Discord. It's like a much safer environment for your dad.
Dad, check this out. You're getting on Discord, like it or not. He would, I don't know. He would probably just
don't
have
send
a
him to
stroke.
Facebook. Send him to Instagram or something. Shit. I mean, I know your family's on Facebook, but do you know how many people's grandparents got radicalized into QAnon on Facebook?
Good point.
God damn.
My dad would just want me to.
Country.
My dad would just want me to show him where the TNA sites are.
Oh, you should just do that instead. That's even better. Honestly, if somebody's just going to look at, like, if you met like an average person who was, I don't know, retirement age, and you're like, would you rather? Is it better to show them the pornography or Facebook? It's better to show them the pornography.
I mean, porn's good, but if you really want to read some smut, you definitely scroll your Facebook feed. I mean, that's what I like to do when I, shit. I'm
very much in favor of pornography.
I would have deleted my Facebook page a long time ago, honestly, if it wasn't for just trying to keep, word alive through some sort, or music alive through some sort of word of mouth on it, It's really all I use it for these days.
I'm just telling you, me and Johnny Five here were on Bay Raves before, and Bay Raves was a way nicer place than Facebook.
Yeah, it was. I'm a big supporter of, little local forums.
But Reddit tried to do that. Reddit tried to do that. No matter what your forum is about on Reddit, and eventually somebody posted them in 14 words.
Well, I was going to say, does Nextdoor radicalize people like Facebook?
No, actually, after you get radicalized,
their dog will shit on their lawn and they won't even clean it up. I think that's bad.
That's not really the problem with Nextdoor. The problem with Nextdoor, that you get into like a little, like not even a nice neighborhood, but a fairly nice neighborhood, and it's like suspicious person walking down the street, like is the post on, and then you read the comments and you're like, oh, I know why you thought they were suspicious.
I get that all the time. They'll be like, dude, suspicious looking dude with 2 kids walking down the street in a fucking wagon, looks like fucking Lemmy from Motorhead.
That's hilarious.
Beware. I'm like,
who's suspicious with 2 kids?
You live in certain
Somebody
neighborhoods.
with a van with no windows.
It doesn't matter. If you live in certain neighborhoods, it doesn't matter what you have with you. If you're black, you're suspicious.
Lemmy from Motorhead just kidnapped 2 kids. He's running down my street.
From the grave.
Yeah.
Nextdoor is probably normal in like diverse neighborhoods, but in neighborhoods wherever most of the people are white, Nextdoor is probably just this den of awful racism.
Isn't it really just a gated community, an online virtual gated community?
Oh, it's probably heavily moderated.
No, I
Really?
joined the Nextdoor for my neighborhood a few years ago. Maybe it's more moderated now, but I like realized that I live like next to a bunch of racists when I joined Nextdoor. I live in like a place where there's like mostly apartments and like some single family houses, right? And people like suspicious person walking down the street, and I'm like, dude, I walk down the street suspiciously all the time. Like, what are you talking about?
It tells you who the lunatics are in your fucking neighborhood. You're like, I'm going to stay the fuck away from that street.
The psychosis of the middle class by Noam Chomsky.
Crazy.
Media Wench, you should go to the Nextdoor for your neighborhood. Wouldn't you like to know what your neighbors are racist, or would that make you mad to know that?
In my neighborhood?
Yeah.
Nobody fucking talks to anybody in my neighborhood.
Check out the Nextdoor for your neighborhood.
I don't want to. Like, we know our across the street neighbors because Rob's lived here for like 14 years. So, I mean, we know like some of them. Jeremiah's talked to like the next door neighbor on the left side to ask if it's okay if he trims some of their bushes.
Did he end up talking to them because he's taller than the fence?
That's not suspicious at all.
Hey, can I trim your bush?
Excuse me, you mind if I trim your hedge? It's
trim your hedges a little bit.
It's getting a little unruly on my side.
Yeah.
It'd be actually, if somebody thought it was like a sore site and offered, that would actually be helpful.
Right. Our neighbors behind us like straight ripped down their fence and didn't tell us, and we have dogs that are in the backyard during the day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not for dogs biting people, but dogs should bite those people.
Yeah. That was a dick move. And it was only for like 20 feet of the fence, but still,
that's like
it's
enough
like
for
you gotta
it was only 20 feet of the fence your dogs couldn't possibly get through.
Right. No, I know. So yeah, Jeremiah had to stay home that day and keep the dogs inside and shit.
Pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, like, wouldn't it be great if there was like a cool next door where like, I don't know, you had to pass peer review before you got in, and like you would be like, hey, will you ever post a thing about a suspicious person walking down the street? And then the right answer is like, no, if they're just walking down the street, that's actually not suspicious. Right? There's nothing suspicious about
I think
you
we
walking.
should start.
I mean, unless
we should.
Right.
Like, what is suspicious? Like, if I'm walking down the street and people think it's suspicious, the problem is
I
them.
think we should start spamming next door with just kind of like old lady walking dog down street, not suspicious at all, you know, and just to freak people out.
No, you'd be like, there's an old lady walking down the street. Everything seems fine except her dog seems suspicious. Oh man. Whatever.
Walked by park. Kids were at play. Nothing seemed to be awry.
Carmen Sandiego hiding behind a palm tree.
I mean, you're talking about technology that's going to enable millions of Karens across the country.
Karens unite.
You know what?
It's gonna,
as far as that goes, like next door is a deliverance because they're not like at the Target yelling at anybody.
True.
Looked out my window and saw a suspicious gray car drive by my house.
Right. Like, what does it mean when you see somebody walking down your sidewalk and they look suspicious?
Yeah.
I mean,
like, even if they look at you,
if they have like light coming out of their skin.
Like, you would think they have like a meth cooking kit that like attaches to your, like, you know how they have the little beer thing like at the football game or whatever, where they have this tray that they have all these beers on and they got to walk careful. Well, this guy's got to walk careful because he's cooking meth on that kind of tray. Like, what do you mean somebody's suspicious in your neighborhood?
Dude, I kid you not. Every time people walk by my house and I'm outside or they see me, they cross the street and go the other way. I'll have the zigzag of dog walking people walking away. Like, I'm
why
the
they cross
suspicious
the
person
street.
just hanging out in front of my house.
That means my flyers have been effective.
No, Renna, just
but
be
their
like,
dogs aren't shitting on my lawn, which is a good thing because they're getting the fuck out of here. They're going the other guy's lawn.
But Renna, be like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I'll wave. I'm like, I'm not wearing a mask. Hi.
That's suspicious. Waving.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, John. I'm gonna keep it real with you, John. You actually look like you're Hell's Angels affiliated. You got that look.
Look at Juan judging a book by its cover, and it's like a friend he's known for 10 years.
You got the massive twin Harley bike as well.
Dude, I'm more affiliated with a plate of lasagna than I am that fucking clown gang.
True, I've seen your Facebook posts.
Ramen.
Right, but it's funny, if they cross the street, you should ask them why. They go, "Oh, you look scary."
He actually
like,
really knows me.
It'd be fucking hilarious. Like if you know, you can make some new friends too. You go, "Hey, don't cross the street," and they go, "Why?" You like, "I'm totally nice."
Like, hi, I'm John. Want to be friends? And they're like, quick, run! This motherfucker's talking.
That
to me.
had a little bit of like that stereotypical homosexual thing about it. So if they're bigots, they wouldn't like you.
They don't like me.
No, you should.
Except
you
when
should
it's
like
Halloween
make friends
and
with
my
all
house
those
is
people.
decorated. Then they want my candy.
You should make friends with all those people across the street. You're like one of the nicest people I've ever met.
I try to keep my rose bushes nice and trimmed and keep the house looking good out in the front. So when I come outside looking like a deranged psychopathic alcoholic, they'll be like,
Wait, are
hey,
you drunk during all
that
this?
guy looks suspicious, but he's got a really nice facade of a house.
You should go out there with a White Claw, and if the people in your neighborhood are basic, they'll just accept you as one of them.
Well, maybe it doesn't help that I'm blacked out on White Claws on the front lawn.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. That never happened today.
All right, everybody. We promised you a double shot of Little Petie and the Mean Old Men. This song's called Kitty Kitty, and it's way less thirsty than the last one. It's the anthem for Operation Catterday. We'll be back in a minute.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Kitty, kitty, always look so pretty. Won't you tell me what you wanna do? We got 100 million miles to fly, and there's no time to worry about the other shoe. Cause if it's one thing, then it's another. And we can spend a lot of time being cool to each other. Cause baby, if you smile at me, then I'm smiling at you. And I did it all before, so we would already know. Nobody ever wanna go until they're ready to go. You baby wanna have a good time, and I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy everyone could be here, baby, and I wanna say, hey, just so lovely every time I see you now, and I wanna say, hey, let's get ready, it's a big, big party now, and I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy, baby, I'm so happy, that's what I wanna say. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Kitty, kitty, always look so pretty. Won't you tell me what you're doing here? We got 100 million fires to light, and there's no time to wonder if the coast is clear. Cause if it's one thing, then it's another. And we can spend a lot of time making fools of each other. Cause baby, if you're crying for me, then I'm crying for you. And I did it all before, so we would already know. Nobody ever wanna go until they're ready to go. But baby, wanna have a good time, and I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy everyone could be here, baby, and I wanna say, hey, it's just so lovely every time I see you now, and I wanna say, hey, let's get ready, it's a big, big party now, and I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy, baby, I'm so happy, that's what I wanna say. Nobody ever wanna go until they're ready to go. Your baby wanna have a good time. And I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy everyone could be here, baby. And I wanna say, hey, it's just so lovely every time I see you now. And I wanna say, hey, let's get ready, it's a big, big party now. And I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy, baby, I'm so happy. Oh, come on, kitty, kitty, always look so pretty. Won't you tell me what you wanna do? We got 100 million miles to fly, and there's no time to wonder about what others do. Cause if it's one thing, then it's another. And we can spend a lot of time playing cool with each other. Cause baby, if you're trying for me, then I'm trying for you. Now I did it all before, so we would already know. Nobody ever wanna go until they're ready to go. You baby wanna have a good time, and I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy everyone could be here, baby, and I wanna say, hey, just so lovely every time I see you now, and I wanna say, hey, let's get ready, it's a big party now, and I wanna say, hey, I'm so happy, baby, I'm so happy. You know that I'm so happy. That's what I want to see.
The little Petie and the meat old men.
Thank you. That song is called Acid and Fapping.
Juan, what's up?
Oh man, I'm just enjoying the whole thing.
Right.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Carry on, my brother.
Sir, don't you
Carry
belong
on,
in
my
chat.
wayward son.
That rocked.
Tally ho, motherfucker.
Tally ho, motherfucker.
LSD Fap.
Fabulous.
Oh man.
Hold on, check this out.
LSD Fap. Acid and fapping, fapping and acid, acid fapping, fapping and acid, fap, acid. Thank you. That song is called Acid and Fapping.
What'd you think of that?
It's like my anthem.
I liked it.
10 stars, sir. 10 stars.
10
5 of 7.
Oops.
Wrong side, Juan.
Nope. Oh,
Nope.
this side. Oh, god damn it. Okay, here we go.
We're getting kind of close to the end of the podcast here, but I feel like we can cram 2 more fucking songs in. This is Lucy Arnell. This is Sans-Souci. This is like one of the first songs we received as a local love entity.
Can I demand the second one?
shit. That's Lucy. Oh no, that song is called Sans-Souci. That song is the fucking shit.
Excuse me, sir. I just got word from Dr. Robert Lopez, and he's asking if this could be his theme song.
You have to ask Lucy.
Okay.
Reno.
Are they South? Is that a South Bay musician?
Well, it's Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. All right. Yeah,
she's too good. She's too good to come on our show. I've tried to reach out to her a couple times.
What?
Yeah, these things happen. Maybe she observed the other things that we're doing around here. I was like, nah.
That's likely it.
It's fine with me.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Well, life goes on.
Sound like you were about to say something, Juan. You're like, well, and then you're just like, life goes on, and then you drink a sip of your drink.
Obla-dee, obla-da, as they say.
Well,
God. I'm mad at you. I'm out of cigarettes.
We have a large catalog of music now, huh? What is it? What's the number of songs that we have now? Must
like,
be in the thousands.
It's like 1450 or something.
Damn.
Here, Dave, this will make you less mad about this.
That's really cool.
That is really cool.
What's that you got etched out on the sides?
Some
Just
cherry blossoms.
outline. Nice.
The detail on the leaves, really good. Kind of have that honeycomb thing going there. It's
My
nice.
leaves are better than the flowers. It's sad. My foliage is on point. My blooms
We gotta get
need
those
work.
printed on little tanks for the summertime.
I'm gonna do a skull with like seaweed and a fucking big old knife in it for the dude shirt. How's that?
I like it.
Yeah, like this old school tattoo flash stuff. That's my jam.
What era is that?
Oh, I don't know. Just taking a bunch of pieces from a bunch of other stuff and putting it together on a piece of paper. It's the era 2021. That heart is definitely my own kind of stylized thing, though.
I dig it.
I've been doing that for a long time.
I dig your artistic expression.
Thank you. I got inspired because Dave said we need a new shirt.
I can't wait to see the way it comes out. I'm going to share it all over my Facebook.
Are you?
I'm just saying, black hoodie with that, and it's my jam.
That would be the shit. It would also be expensive on Teespring. No?
Like $400.
Yeah.
Please support local love by buying this $900 sweatshirt.
Not the worst.
With a hand-drawn dick by the media wing.
Now that
Also
actually
an
probably
extra large. I'll take 2 for the kids.
Speaking of thank you for tuning into Local Love. If you're listening to this as a podcast still, you can find us on twitch.tv/Echoplex Media. You'll find other things there. You may like them, you may not. And fucking Juan Maserati, Rena, and the Media Wench, thank you for joining me this evening for the love that is local.
Te amo to everyone.
Thanks for having me.
My family. My blood, my family. Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, Johnny, thank you for coming on here. Get yourself a camera.
Exactly. Have a good night.
All right.
All right. This is Chris Songco. This is short and long, and I'll be back with the post game.
Pull it off, sweep me off my feet. A little sweet with a dash of street. I see myself with you. Just need the words to tell you how internally you mean to me way more than I let on. Dance around this mystery for many moments, scared to step wrong. Wrote so many choruses, most of them horrible. I just rambled on. So sure I long for you. And so sure I long for you. And so sure I long for you. I long for you. I long for you. I long for you. Silly me, you'll never know. I never told. And now we barely even say hello. May never get another chance. All my romantic intent goes into words and melody. A little sweet with a dash of street. I see myself with you. Just need the words to tell you how internally you mean to me way more than I let on. Dance around this mystery for many moments, sing a step. Wrote so many choruses, most of them horrible. I just rambled on. So sure I long for you. And so sure I long for you. And so sure I long for you. I long for you. I long for you. I long for you.
Yeah. Listen, yo, let's go for a night out. Lock the door, walk outside, man, it's really bright out. Damn, this place ain't my style. Streets is blinding. Hey, can we turn the lights out? Light the candle to your face. So beautiful, so good, yet it's so bad, Lady Lucifer. Yeah, I'm spitting game that ain't new to you. If you from Venus, I'm from Mars. Where is Jupiter? I wanna take you far away to a foreign land, outside of this world, out of orbit, damn. Or maybe your place of origin, but that's heaven. I don't think I rock a halo yet. That's too high. You're so fly. Your kiss will turn me upside down, Spider-Man. Let's get a NASA rocket and just hop on in. Night out on the universe, no oxygen, damn.
A little sweet with a dash of street. I see myself with you.